Hi everybody. I was gonna do another serious video today and then this arrived. This is from Deviant Moon. Some of you may not know, but I am in fact a fan of Patrick Valencia. I've been pretty quiet about it because my deck, my only Deviant Moon, the Borderless edition, which I bought within the first year of my learning tarot 4 years ago, is in storage. And I haven't had much chance to play with it, and I may have to pause this because I can't do this. Let me see. This box is big, so I have to do this on the floor, squatting on the floor. Anyways, I was saying, I haven't had a chance to talk to you guys about it because my love for Deviant Moon, because that deck, my only deck, is my only Deviant Moon is in storage, and so I haven't had much chance to play with it and to share my love of it with you all. However, I always cheer on those who love Valencia's creativity as well as the very unique nature of his deck. So okay, let's I may have to pause this and move you to, hold on a second, just have to remove some personal information, extra cards, and okay, I'll bring you to the table and open this one by one. Much needed adulting break, I think, for both myself and whoever has been watching my videos lately. I don't know whether I've actually posted heavy going videos or not, but all I know is that I'm a little exhausted. A couple of tags which really force a lot of us to look inward in a rather intensive way, which I always like, but always left me a little exhausted. And some taxes I have to deal with, and an uncle is really sick. A friend of mine whose father I've just met and I have known for many years. He's a friend from university. His father suddenly passed away. Another friend's mother passed away, and it's just been rather intense for some reason. A bit of family drama recently, and that's kind of minor. Ooh, look. Okay. So, respite. Enjoy the small things in life because it's so very short, without going all silly about it, of course. Now, how do I open this? Believe it or not, unboxing videos is one of those videos that's very easy to do, but I actually find them really stressful because I'm a bit of a klutz. I am not very good with. Okay. So, look at that. So you would have seen I think Simon have unboxed one of these, and so my plan is to frame this. So let's have a look at what this is. So that's goodbye, it says. Oh, okay. There's a very interesting, very matte card there. My device can't focus automatically, so I have to manually do that every time, so forgive me if I forgot to do it. Same feeling as this one here. You would have seen one of these in a lot of my videos. I put that up there, so that copy is still around. I'm not quite sure where it is, but it's somewhere in here. I really quite like how matte this is. I quite like that. This one also very quirky. And I know this is, now this would have made a really great deck if all the cards are this big, like this, exactly like this, and the cardstock's like this. Now I would sign a petition. I would really, let me focus this for you. I would sign a petition for Patrick to produce a deck like this. I know he signed with US Games, so I'm not quite sure what his contract's like, whether he's able to, but like that, I would so get that. I would probably, on my wish list, tarot wish list, would be Deviant Moon with this cardstock like this kind of art paper feel, absolutely matte. It feels very, this would be like the Il Meneghello type of edition of the Deviant Moon. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. It's big. Okay, I'm dreaming now. So let's continue with, if this could be a full deck, it would be amazing. So now I have to open this very slowly so that I could preserve the brown paper bag. I don't know if I can do this on camera. This is stressing me out. No, I'm gonna have to pause. Sorry, people. Okay, sorry about that. It was just too stressful to do with the camera right in front of me and between my two arms. So, oh, there's more. Okay. So this is a copy of an edition that I have never owned, the one with the original, with the one with the border. And okay, this is going to be a mission to take off, and I plan on potentially trimming this one. What do I have here? So there's a bit of glue there, but I think I think he's been doing this doodle for like 8 years. I saw an old video of his from 7 or 8 years ago doing one of these. It must feel like second nature. Okay, so on to the please make a tarot deck with cards like this, like that. I'm gonna have to write to him in big. So this is nothing new, I'm sure. This particular deck here. I have never... I've seen it, I think. Yeah, whoops, okay. So it's basically... Okay, that's interesting. I wonder what this box is for then. It's just a box within a box, really. So this is the Page of Cups. This is from the Deviant de la Luna. Let's open the extra cards as well. So, where's the extra cards? I have that Alternative Devil. I don't have that, so I'm very pleased to have that. I don't have that either, so I'm quite happy to have that. Oh, but this is in English. My deck is in Italian. That reminds me of the star in the Via Wheel. I have that. I think I have that. I can't remember. I think I may have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. This one here, Il Fulmine, the Tower. I'm not quite sure how to read that. Also reminds me of the Via Wheel, these two. But one is in English and that is in Italian. My deck is in Italian, so that'd be interesting to work around. Doesn't really matter. Judgment. Looks like the mouth of hell, being delivered out of the mouth of hell, I suppose. Not quite my favorite or interpretation of Judgment, but I really like that art. So that's alternative cards. I'll put that back in along with this one, I think. Otherwise, I will lose it. And signed 2018. I don't really use spreads, so it's interesting to keep just for in case I need to move this along. I can pass this on to whoever, so you would see this Simon's. Okay, my setup's not that great, but it's basically, it's a huge thingamajig there. So all in here for now. Okay, so where are we? I always thought that the borderless edition is really how the deck should look like, but I wouldn't mind, I thought, having the edition that started it all, I suppose. I'm still quite curious about this whole box within a box. Like, why do they do this, do you think? So it has his doodles there, which is always precious. The little handbook. I have the huge book, so I'll put that in here. I will use this extra card as a bookmark. So editorial there. Book, yep. So I'll put that in here. About Patrick Valenza. I'll let you freeze that and read it at your own leisure. I think the book is really quite essential to this deck. This is one of those, oh, nice. It's very matte, it's textured. So this is one of those story-based decks, which I love. In the deck, you see the story, not only of the 78 cards, but also the story of the creator of the deck. So you have the story of the creator of the deck, you have the story of the 78 cards from the point of view of the creator, and you see the stories of the 78 cards itself unfolding before you according to the theme of the deck. And I really love it when a deck of cards does that. This cardstock is very nice. It's sturdy, it's solid in the hand, it feels like plastic. If you have ever had the opportunity of touching plastic cardstock, the one that I have is the Ellis deck. It feels like that. It's sturdy, it's solid when you touch. It feels like it's going to spring back when you riffle shuffle. Let's riffle shuffle that later. I actually might leave the borders alone because lately I found that chips are less visible when you have white border. Well, I didn't discover that just recently. I've discovered that kind of ages ago. And yeah, I really like the cardstock. So you have the linen or sort of texturing there. Not quite linen, but there's some kind of texturing. Very much like, it reminds me of the Ellis deck, like what I call the orange peel or the orange skin texturing. I love falling back in love with old decks. I've recently fallen back in love with my medieval Scapini, thanks to a generous gift from California of a trimmed medieval Scapini. And as much as I love the borderless edition, this is one of my most favorite 4 of swords. Lovely. I believe that Deviant Moon is one of those modern tarot classics. So unique. Such a distinct voice, such a distinct story, or a manifestation of the 78 stories from the mind and the imagination of Patrick Valenza. I'm sure you have seen, oh, this is one of the best depiction of the Ace of Wands I've ever seen. If I should have a tattoo of a tarot card on me, this probably would be one of them. The Knight of Cups. I have a friend who I call the Knight of Cups. And what's the King of Cups? Okay, King of Cups a bit boring, but you know, I like that. Nine of Cups. People keep saying Nine of Cups is the wish card, so I find that interesting. 8, 7, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, like meh. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Perfect synergy, like the Lovers. Ace of Cups. It's a classic image, this one. My former husband is, sometimes I consider him to be the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes I see him as the King of Pentacles. Where's the King? Oh, yeah, interesting. My current partner is the Knight of Fire, for sure. Very much so, fire of fire. This is that, look at that. Can you imagine a tarot deck that consists of cards like this one here? I'm sorry I am belaboring the point, but oh my god. That would be unbelievable. I would be the first one in line to purchase or pre-order 2 copies. Okay, so that's it. There's something else in the box that I will open up in my own time, in the privacy of my own. Oh, let's excuse me. I think my hands might be a bit too short. Yeah, it's too long for me, but just this once I'm sure it's okay. Yeah. Let's see if it bends a little bit maybe. No, look at that. That's great. Oh, the smell of new cards. Great cardstock. Death. Of course. Death. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.